welcome to Left Undone, Incomplete Investigations. I'm Kathryn. Thank you so much for being here. We cover true crime. We've been very invested in the Lori Vallow Daybell case, and we will cover it until the end. My channel has quite a bit of sarcasm, but we cover the serious facts. We dig deep and we dig hard. I have the best community and the best subscribers, and you should become one too. If you're interested in joining our community, please like, please subscribe, and please ring the bell for notifications when we go live or a new video is posted. So, welcome to Left Undone, Incomplete Investigations. I'm Kathryn. Interview with Julie Rowe. Justin's on the report, and I'm going to show it to you right now, and then we'll talk about it.
The story reads like a movie script. Fox 10 has uncovered more documents sent from a doomsday author to the mother of two missing kids more than a year ago. These communications between Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell are, in a word, disturbing. Fox 10's Justin Lum joins us live with what we've learned.
John, we've been researching this information for months now. What appears to be Chad Daybell's beliefs sent to Lori Vallow nearly a year before her kids just disappeared. Multiple sources tell me Chad believes he can judge light and dark spirits, ultimately at the time influencing his future wife, Lori Vallow. On the morning of October 30th, 2018, Lori Vallow receives this email from Chad Daybell. It's unknown exactly how long the two communicated leading up to this message, which reads, "Here are the family history documents you requested." The attachments include a rubric explaining how there are light and dark spirits showing levels of estates. A source tells me Chad believes people are reborn or graduate to the next level when they essentially die. The document says most LDS members are level 2 and the dark side only matches the light. Strange to say the least.
How can anybody believe this stuff?
The thing is when you have some of these gifts, it gets real tricky because you're not living in one dimension, you're living in multiple dimensions, and Chad's had 2 near-death experiences, so his veil is kind of open, but not completely.
Julie Rowe says Chad Daybell, a doomsday author himself, never brought up this system when he published her books. But by 2018, she says he changed and claimed he could see the light and dark in people. His ideas eventually reached Lori. Another attachment lists her family tree. It includes her parents, siblings, past husbands, and of course her kids. Tylee Ryan, Lori's daughter, labeled as a 4.1 dark spirit. Tylee's dad, Joseph Ryan, who died in 2018, also dark and sealed away. But Lori's adopted son, JJ Vallow, a light spirit, level 4.2. And Lori on the light side, according to Chad Daybell. His old friend says he's off base.
But you cannot just go and test and say, okay, this person is a 4.1 dark.
The twisted timeline evolves 3 months after Lori receives these documents. In February 2019, her husband Charles files for divorce, accusing Lori of threatening his life and calling herself a translated being. On July 11th, Charles is shot dead by Lori's brother Alex Cox, who tells Chandler police it was self-defense. By September, Lori moves JJ and Tylee to Rexburg, Idaho, living minutes away from Chad. The siblings have been missing for several months. On October 19th, Chad's first wife Tammy suddenly dies. Then on December 12th, the death of Alex Cox. Still unknown how those two passed. Julie Rowe admits to defending Chad's name in the past, but now she says his teachings are a false doctrine.
Justin, if that isn't a cult leader, I don't know what is. That's where I am now, because he was going around saying things in people's homes, going to people. Now, whether they joined a cult or realized that that's what he was trying to do or not, he won't call it a cult. I think he thinks he's starting a church.
The Idaho Attorney General is investigating Chad Daybell as well as Lori Vallow, this regarding the death of Chad's first wife, Tammy. Meanwhile, Lori will try to get her bond amount of $1 million reduced tomorrow in front of a judge in Madison County, Idaho. Also, her preliminary hearing is being pushed back to July 9th and 10th. Reporting live, Justin Lum, Fox 10 News.
Remember, back on the initial zombie email, it said that the police have a chart that Lori and Chad made with names. it said names of the 144,000. And I am thinking it said the names of the dark people as far as the light people. So current numbers on Earth at this time of each estate level. These totals represent the light spirits. The dark spirits have equal numbers. So there's 6 estates, 5 males, 2 females. Most LDS members are level 2. Most bishops and ward leaders are level 3. Most stake residents and general authorities are level 4. Most apostles are level 5. A few are level 6. The dark side can only match the light numbers. They cannot exceed them. That's why there are a few 5s on Earth right now. It limits the dark power. You can't make this shit up. You can't. 2s and 3s are fluid and can change sides during life. Now, if you remember Ian's notes, talk about this stuff. 4.1 and above have made covenants to their side. They rarely switch sides. Barry Cox. That's Lori's dad, Barry Cox. He is a 3L. So he is a light. He is a 3 light. Janice Cox. She's also a 3L. Apparently they're not in danger of being murdered. Stacy was 3L on Earth and has graduated to 4.1L. Stacy Cope is Melanie Neese's mom who died. I would have thought she was a dark because I'm really suspicious about the way she died, to be honest. But these are Chad's ratings, apparently. He came up with this, I guess. Alex Cox is a 2 light. 2L for Alex. Adam Cox is a 3L. Oh, good. Adam, apparently you're okay for now. Laura was a 3L on Earth and has graduated to 4.1L. Laura was the baby sister that died as a newborn infant. Summer Cox Shiflett is a 3L. Her husband is a 2L, but borderline too dark. Summer, you've been Lori's cheerleader and your husband is bordering to the dark side there. Lori's first husband is a 2L. I'm sure he's glad to hear that. He's been very silent, but he made it to the light side. Second husband, William Lagoya, 2D. Son, Colby Ryan is a 3L, but now remember what they said on Dateline. Colby said that Lori was not happy about Colby having a wife because Lori treats Colby like a boyfriend. She's jealous of him having a wife. Wackadoodle. Wackadoodle. You guys, wackadoodle. But Kelsey Ryan, Colby's wife, is a 3D. Okay, Kelsey, you might want to watch your back because the crazy wackadoodles have you on the bad list. Third husband, Joseph Ryan, was a 4.3D. Tylee's dad is a 4.3 dark. And is now sealed away because he's dead. He's gone. Sealed away, dead, dead, dead. Joseph Ryan, 4.3D, is dead, sealed away. Daughter Tylee Ryan. Now this bothers me. This all joking aside, this rating really, really bothers me. It makes me feel like Chad really wanted Lori to get rid of her kids, and Lori was fine with it. And they gave Tylee Ryan a 4.1 D. And again, it leans me towards her not being alive. Fourth husband, Charles Vallow, he got a 3L. First wife, 2D. So Charles' first wife, apparently that's Cheryl. She's been on some of these shows as well and been interviewed. Cheryl is a 2 dark. Cole Vallow, who was one of Charles' son, is a 3D. Zach Vallow is a 3L. Okay, tell me you don't have your favorites. And Joshua Vallow is a 4.2L. So JJ, do we have hope for JJ then? Niece Melanie Boudreau Pulowski is a 3L. And she's being a good little girl. She's not throwing anybody under the bus so far. Husband Brandon is a 3D, and we know what happened to him almost. Nothing like a drive-by shooting for that 3D. And their 4 kids. Both boys are a 3L. Older girl is a 3L. And the younger girl is a 4.1L. So they're very okay with Melanie's kids being the light side.
So one of my amazing subscribers sent me an email, and she dug a little deeper on this list. So let's go. Hey, Kathryn, I was just thinking. I looked over the light dark list Chad made for Lori in October, November of 2018 of her family and compared that to what we know about Lori's family, either through news or through research, and something popped out for me. All of the people labeled dark were people that Lori had issues with, except Charles. And I started thinking about the timing of the email, which was about a month after Chad met Lori for the first time. Lori had been reading Chad's books since about 2015, reported in the news, and became fascinated by him. She finally met him in person in September of 2018, I think September 23rd, but can't remember where I read that. By that time, she would have been enamored with him, idolized him. His email indicates that he was responding to her request for an evaluation of her family. A weird request, unless you thought this guy was a guru. So here's my theory. Lori most likely had several conversations with Chad where she expressed her intense admiration for him, idolization. He was flattered and started a friendship with her. She then requests an evaluation of her family in light and dark terms. So he asks all kinds of questions about her family. Chad is starting a cult and wants to recruit members, especially pretty Lori, who is flattering him. We all know from the news how Lori felt about her family. First husband, teenage love, not really in her life now. Second husband, Colby's father, dirt because they divorced and left her as a single mother of Colby. Third husband, he was very unkind to Lori and kids, per Joseph's sister, and allegations of possible sexual abuse against Colby. Tylee was becoming a handful as a teenager, disrespectful and very independent. Her family was special to her, dad, mom, and brothers. We don't know much from the news about Summer's husband and how Lori felt about him. 2 sisters, Stacy and Laura, died. JJ is a handful but lovable. Colby moved out but is a loving son. Lori acted like he was her boyfriend. Colby's wife is a thorn in Lori's side, seen as competition. Charles Vallow, current husband at the time of this, and presumably marriage is good at this time. Now let's do a chart based on what we know about Lori's family and what she would have probably told Chad as of the date of this request. Remember, levels 2 to 3 can easily change from light to dark, but level 4 and above are committed to being light or dark. We are seeking to impress Lori to join our cult. So Barry and Janice Cox, Lori's parents, they have helped her through her life and been supportive. But she is grown now and doesn't spend much time with them. Let's make them neutral because we don't know much about them and can change them to dark if Lori complains about them later. But for now, Lori likes them, so they are a light, rating 3.0. Stacy and Laura Cox, Lori's dead sisters, don't speak ill of the dead, and Lori loved them. So they were neutral when they were alive, but became angels in death, rating 4.L and moved them to 4.1L after death. Adam, Alex, and Summer Cox, living brothers and sisters that Lori gets along with relatively well. Doesn't have a lot of negative things to say, and she likes them. So they are neutral, except maybe Alex, because Lori probably shows a little contempt for him because he is so eager to do anything she wants. Kind of pathetic. Don't want to offend Lori about Alex, so we'll give him a little lower rating than the other siblings, but he is still light. Rating 3L for Adam and Summer, but slightly reduced to 2L for Alex. Lori Cox. Of course, she has to have a high rating. We are trying to impress her that we know she is committed to the light and highly evolved, but let's not overflatter her. Least she figure it out and run away. Her rating is a 4.3 light. Summer Cox's husband, don't know much about him, but is probably not committed to the whole LDS thing like Summer. Criticizes it maybe a little, but will endure it for Summer's sake. This is all guesswork because we don't know what Lori told Chad. Could be a threat though, like other sibling spouses. Rating 2L, but borderline 2D. Lori's first husband, childhood sweetheart, didn't work out, but no big deal because no children produced. Lori probably has some contempt for him because they got a divorce. And who would dare divorce lovely Lori, but don't want to offend Lori because she may still daydream about her first love lasting. Rating 2.0. William LaGoya, Lori's second husband, Colby's dad. Now that one hurt because Lori had a child with him. Divorce created her single motherhood. Not a good Mormon now, is he? We don't know how much Lori threw him under the bus, but Chad has his name, so he must have been important enough to talk about extensively. My guess is that Lori does not have fond memories of him, and he has not really supported his son Colby, because Joseph Ryan took steps to adopt Colby and give him his name. So William is a bad guy, but not really horrible. Lori has some contempt, but he's not really around anymore. He gets a rating 2D, too dark. Colby and Kelsey Ryan, son and daughter-in-law. Lori loves Colby, but has a really unhealthy relationship with him. He seems to treat him as her boyfriend and is jealous of his wife. Dang it. Colby brought Kelsey, Lori's competition, into their lives, so we can't give him a high rating, but Lori loves him. So that kind of makes him neutral, like her parents and siblings. But that Kelsey, she is evil because she took Colby away from Lori. Rating 3 light for Colby and 3 dark for Kelsey. Joseph Ryan, Lori's second husband. Although he provided generously for Lori's lavish house and status, he tended to be belittling. Probably Lori's first taste of receiving abuse. He touched Colby sexually, unheard of for a Mormon. No Mormon does that. Who does this guy think he is? And then, when Lori complains, fights back, Joseph forces her into bankruptcy and humiliation. Not to mention that he is now coming back trying to get custody of Tylee. This guy is the worst of the worst. Probably deserves to die. Maybe. Rating 4.3 D. 4.3 dark. Sealed away. Don't worry, Lori. This guy is never coming back to life. The rest of the ratings you can figure out for yourself based on the knowledge we have of her family, and Lori probably shared with Chad. I think he gave Charles a rating of 3.L because at the time of the request, Lori was probably acting like their marriage was fine. But Chad could probably sense it wasn't because of Lori's flirtation. So he gave him a neutral until Lori and Chad got closer and he could safely downgrade Charles to 2 dark to 6 dark and turn her against him. It appears easy to provide a rating system if you already have information on family of the person making the request. You just mirror back to them what they already see in their own family in numerical form. This reinforces their own beliefs while making you look like you have some special gift. It's easy to hook someone who already thinks you're a guru to begin with. So what do you all think? Leave a comment and let me know. I think this is pretty brilliant myself. I was really impressed that she took the time to write this all out.
All right, there's your rating system. Straight from Chad Daybell's information, and Julie Rowe explained it all. So I will leave you now in true Kathryn form and give you the conversation that I imagine happened after Lori's bond got denied this week between Chad and Lori, maybe on their video. Hi, honey. Sorry about today. You know what, Chad? This place is awful, and I don't want to be here anymore. You told me that this lawyer was a good lawyer. You even turned in your lawyer for him, and you got him. What on earth do you think? Are you trying to keep me in here, Chad? Are you trying to keep me in jail, Chad? Do you think you're going to find another wife out there better than me? Because it's not going to happen. And you know what, Chad? I think that you're trying to keep me in here. So you better find a way to get me out. Now, you're not coming through the portal, and I'm over it. That was a waste of money, Chad. Waste of money. You find me a better attorney, and you get me out of here. Well, Lori, you know, I'm doing everything I possibly can do. I want you out, baby. I want you out just as much as you want to be out. I want you out. We didn't get married for no reason. Chad, these aren't my colors. Look at my hair. Look at my hair. Look at my hair. Have you ever seen my hair look so bad ever? Whoa, Lori, nobody can get their hair done right now. You're the same as every other woman out there. They all are on coronavirus restrictions, and beauty salons and barbershops are all closed. So it's not a big deal right now. We'll get your hair done, baby. Where is that Paul Mitchell? They were here for my last time. Well, they can't come because of the coronavirus thing. Remember, you had to wear a mask. You didn't even get to show your pretty lipstick this time. By the way, baby, I love your pretty lipstick. You're just gorgeous. I want you to kiss me with those red lips. Chad, you know what? Put some money on my books because I need to buy some more makeup while I'm in here, because I am not going to go around all day. I already have crappy ass hair, and I'm not going to go on around all day looking like an old housewife. This is so beyond me. I already bought us cheap rings, Chad. The least you can do is make sure I can get my hair taken care of. Well, you know, baby, those are the malachite rings. You know what those mean. Those are our special little secret. That's right. And you know what, Chad? I can find a way for somebody to give you some of the malachite if you don't get me out of here. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I gotta go. Click. Bye. Oh, man. She's really mad at me. All right, guys. That's my rant for today, and that's my imitation. Probably not as good as the last one, but this is what I hear in my head.
And today, May 5th, 2020, Justin announced on his Twitter that there was an update. It's been quite a wait for the autopsy report on Lori Vallow's brother Alex. He died on 12/12/19, and the cause is unknown. I'm told by Maricopa County spokesperson that, barring something unforeseen, report could be completed and released next week. So that's interesting. I can't wait for that.
So, thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching Left Undone, Incomplete Investigations. I'm Kathryn. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and I will see you Saturday on our live, if not before. Stay well, stay safe, stay home for now. Hopefully we're getting closer. Thank you again for watching Left Undone, Incomplete Investigations. I'm